Well, good evening, everyone. Hello there. Bob the Psychic here. Welcome. Welcome to Spirit Driven Messages with Bob the Psychic. I am Bob the Psychic, and every Thursday evening, right around now, 6:30 Arizona time, you'll find me right here at facebook.com/Bob the Psychic and on my YouTube channel, also known as Bob the Psychic, giving messages to the audience. So I'm going to draw some cards, 3 or 4 cards. How many are there? I lied. We're going to draw 5 cards for a weekly message. Then I'm going to take the people who did the promotion, the Me First promotion. There's, I think, 4 of them. Then we will do some take questions from the audience. But before I get started with that, I do want to talk about a special event that is coming up this week. Not the best graphic there because I didn't realize I was going to be behind it, but that's okay. On Wednesday night, next Wednesday, May 12th, I'm having a special workshop. It's about how to connect with your spirit and guides. It costs $20 to attend. You can sign up for it on the book consultation page on my website, bobthepsychic.com. In the website, in the workshop, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a channeled welcome message from my guides. Then I'm going to show you some meditations that you can use in order to connect with your spirits and guides. I've been collecting them from people that I know and just listening to my guides about that. So I feel like there'll be 3 of those we'll go through. Then after that, I'm going to look at some of the questions that are submitted by people who have signed up to attend the event. So when you sign up, one of the things you'll be able to do is submit a question, and then whichever questions I'm guided to by my guides, like when I hear which ones to answer, I'm going to answer those. And then at the end, there'll be a special offer made for people who are at the event to save, to have an event only price rather on one of my upcoming consultations. So again, that's next Wednesday, May 12th, right here. It'll be on Zoom. You can sign up for it by going to the booking page on my website, or if you look under events on the Bob the Psychic Facebook page, you will see it mentioned there. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this week's event. Here we go. All right, so Spiritual Message with Bob the Psychic. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Or if you have a question, go ahead. You can write it in the comments. Please only write it once, because if I catch you doing it twice, I will not answer you. The first card for this week for everyone is the Moon card. This one is about like listening to your subconscious and allowing yourself to be guided, but it's also about deception. So I feel like in some ways, just because you're hearing a message or you're being guided one way, look to make sure that it's factual, is what I'm being told, and that it will be very clear if it's not. So if that makes sense to you, so if you feel as though you're being guided in a way and it just doesn't feel right, that could be the deception they're talking about. One of the other ways that you might know is this one. So the 2 of Swords, this is about confusion between your head and your heart about like what to do next. So it's almost like whatever the message was from the Moon, it just provides more confusion than clarity. So if it is more confusing, that might be a sign to, ooh, maybe that is the wrong thing. The other thing, if it causes heartache or you feel as though that it's like painful to do it, that might also be a sign that it's deceptive around you and not the right thing. And finally, the last one, yeah, the universe is totally like juggling this one, right? This is about like not being sure what to do next in terms of abundance. Like you're just juggling the situation, trying to figure out, you're just not sure what to do. So the message for this week is kind of about confusion, that there's confusion and deception, I guess, in the world or around a lot of us, and that we have to use our own sense of guidance to figure out which ones are real, which ones are not. And definitely when we do that, you'll get this one, the 4 of Pentacles. This is about being grounded and about having abundance and money around you being stable. So it's kind of like you're holding on to all of those things to make sure you don't lose them in light of all these changes or in these like interruptions in some ways that are like coming your way. So that's the message. If you have a question about that or you want to know more, you can go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com, and you're welcome to book an appointment there. All right, let's go ahead and do the people who signed up, who did the Me First promotion. The first person this week, I have 4 of them. Let me make sure that's off. It is. Perfect. Make sure. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I want to make sure I got everybody. The first person for this week is Miriam. She wants to know if she should start a business or she should wait. My guides are like, start. What are you waiting for? I feel like that the business is really going to take off though later this year, maybe like in August. But right now you need to start it, because if you don't ever start it, it's never going to get going. I feel like in the past you may have tried starting it before, but it was a false start, or you were trying to do it at a time that wasn't right. But this does feel to me like the time is now to start it. And again, excuse me, that that it actually doesn't like take off in a way until August. So that gives you some time to like play around with some of the things you're going to offer, some of the pricing in order to get going. I also feel like that there's a core group of 10 people who might be your primary customers. I don't think you know who they are yet, but I do feel like they'll be around you like August, September. So it's kind of like a focus group in a way too, where you'll be able to bounce ideas off them and see to make sure you're making like the right offerings. Hopefully that made sense, Miriam. If you have questions about that, please feel free to reach out. Next person is Amanda, wants to know, where do I need to move? Let's see here. Where are you supposed to move? This one is really hard since I cannot ask you questions. So all I'm seeing in my head is like south. So it might be south of where you are. They're showing me like the Carolinas, not Florida, but like, you're going to find out I'm not really good at geography, right? Okay, so when you're looking at the United States and there's Florida, the other states along the East Coast there, I feel like that's the Carolinas, that's where it's supposed to be. And I feel like that's south of where you are now. It might be south and east of where you are now. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like my guides are saying it's kind of an urgent thing that you need to be there by like June or July, definitely by July, because for some reason you need to be settled there like in July for some reason. And that will help you get whatever it is that you're supposed to get right there, or bring more abundance into your life. All right, the last person, Barbara, wants to know about Taylor and Will. Well, Barbara, the first time I read it and I heard it again, are they getting married? Now that was the pregnant pause for you to go, yay or oh my God, one of the two, right? I feel like they're getting married or some kind of serious commitment. I feel like it's coming in September too, if that makes sense. But I heard like getting married. And I also, my guides are saying that they're both ready for it in some ways too. But at the same time, they might be, they might have some bad habits that they kind of feed on each other with too, if that makes sense. So those are the messages I have on that. All right, so if you want to be among the first next time, which will be next, am I doing it next Tuesday? I don't know. But here's the deal. I am going to be going to a couple of retreats over the next 4 or 5 weeks. I'm going to still post videos during the normal time of the Facebook Live. So be sure to check back here. You'll see the video there. I'm just going to draw a bunch of cards so that way you'll get a message, because I feel like a lot of you are used to coming here, getting a message. It won't be a personal message like when I do the questions and answers right now, but it will still be a valid message. All right, so let's go ahead and get on started with that. Over here to chat. All right, so we're going to start here at the top. Again, I want to thank everyone for being here, and here we go. Next person, first one. Oh, you know what? I just realized I need to turn that off. Hold on a second, everybody. Hide. There we go. Okay, so back to the chat. Hi, Bob. All right, here we go. First person is Zakeen. Ashley, you're going to be next, followed by Michelle and Miranda. Here we go. All right, so Ashley wants to know, will I rehire you? I don't think so, unfortunately. I feel like you have already moved on from there, and that going back to something like that really wouldn't like be in your best interest or in your highest good. That you're just kind of going back and trying to relive a time that's already gone, like the train has already left the station. I still feel like that in June or July, when is it? June, you will find, I want to say, is much higher paying position, or something that makes you a lot happier than whatever the one is you're talking about right there. But the short answer there, I feel like, is that it's just not the right fit at this time for you, and that you're going to use that to your advantage to create something better for you. All right, Ashley, hold on a second. Which deck are you, Ashley? This one. Okay, let's see here. Okay, actually, this is Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels. Your card is the world that wants to. Well, I guess that was my dog. Your card is the word wants to be written. This is a reminder that you're going into a new chapter, like a new phase around you. It's starting now, like April and May, and it's going to be a time of great spiritual peace or spiritual connection, that you're not going to have some of the trouble that you've had in before, like feeling like you've been run roughshod over or people trying to take advantage of you. That most of those situations are going to be like pushed away or disconnected from you, or you're disconnecting from them. So this is the time I feel like to celebrate actually this new chapter that you're starting, that it's something that you have been waiting for a significant period of time. Okay, next person, Michelle. Now coming up after Michelle, I got Miranda, Vinay, Drea, and then Ocean. No worries. Here we go. Michelle has a question. Which one is it? Green or blue? Blue. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, perfect. Excuse me. Michelle, your card is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about like new, I think it's a new car. Are you in the market for a new car? This is usually like new abundance car, home, career, unexpected like abundant, like unexpected money coming your way. But I feel like it's a new car, if that makes sense. And if I'm right about that, it's a red car. And I feel like you're getting it now in the month of May. So hopefully that makes sense. Why, you'll just have to tell me. So if you want to type it into the comments, and when I get down towards the bottom, if it's in there, great. So let me know if that one made sense. All right. Next person is going to be Miranda, your relationship, please, or your future. On your relationship, my guides are saying that you need to take your foot off the gas pedal. Not that it's going to stop and blow up, but it's like slow down is what they're saying. That it needs some time to catch up, or needs some time to still like get finessed in some ways, so that it's easier or better off. I'm not sure what exactly that means. So if that makes sense to you, but I want to say, like, be more patient with it. And then it'll continue working out the way you want it to. The next 2 months, May and June, maybe times of stress around it or turmoil, turmoil, but it should continue. I don't feel like you guys are going to break up. All right, next up is Vinay. After Vinay, we got Drea, Ocean, Heather after that. All right, so Vinay just says hi. All right, Vinay, what deck would you like? I think you like this one. Okay, whoa, it's going to be an angel card. Let's see, which one is it? I'm supposed to tell you to stop worrying so much about the legal case. It is what it is. Okay, peace of mind. You need to let yourself have this for some reason, and this is the month you're supposed to do it. It's like you're stirring things up around you that are just driving you crazy, like doing it to do it, if that makes sense. Like you're just doing it to just like have it happen around you. So I feel like you're supposed to like pull back from that and allow yourself to have the right peace of mind that you need. It could be this way through quiet time and really allowing yourself to be nurtured in like a different or a separate way. Okay, next person, Drea. Let's see here. Which one are you? This one. Oh, angel cards again. Coming up next, we got Ocean. Hold on. Heather, Chandra, Jennifer, or Jay. Jennifer and Jay. Okay, hold on a second. Drea, your card is happily ever after. The universe is saying that you kind of need to shift your attitude a little bit and come from a place of love and light, as though you want to live in the situation you're in happily ever after. That it is actually the right fit for you, and that you're worried like too much about it, or trying to put too much like weight on it to try to like push it forward in a way it might not want to go. Wow, does that make any sense? I hope it does. All right, hold on. Let me draw one more. So I got that. Well, that's funny. The card is every journey starts with a single step. So whatever it is I was just talking about there, this is about something you're starting now. You're starting it from a place of like, okay, 0, but you're moving forward fearlessly. So I want to say nurture yourself as you're moving like down this road through the journey that you're on. Okay, Ocean, you're next, followed by Heather, Chandra, Jennifer, Karen, Dana. Oh, good to see you. Let's see here. Just wondering if these new coworker friends will be somewhere through my college or job college. I feel like they're through your college is what I'm getting on that. And my guides are saying that it's okay for you to kind of take a step back and kind of let things play out the way they normally would or like should in some ways is what I'm getting on that. That if you're trying to be so specific about how things are going to work out, that it's never going to fly that way. And it kind of takes away that sense of excitement or joy, as my guides are saying, like in the human experience. So whatever that means to you, I don't know. I don't feel like you're asking too many questions, but sometimes I hear similar messages from people who want to know like specific things, like on specific days at specific times. And then I usually just hear laughter in my head. So for whatever that's worth, all right, hang on. Let me just draw one more card for you. This one. I also feel like there's a third place you're going to make a lot of friends too. So you haven't figured out what that is yet. But right now, you're doing a lot of clearing. This card, which is the Five of Swords, this is kind of about like having an argument, a fight, but you end up standing up for yourself. You end up getting what it is that you want, but you have to give something else up to get it. So this could be about clearing some of the relationships and the things around you to be in a new place, to give you, right, a new sense of abundance, like a new sense of, they're saying like security, a new sense of career around you, which would make sense because you said you're going through college, so you're like learning new things. That does kind of make sense. All right, next one, Heather. We got Chandra, Jay, Karen, and Bay coming up after that. Heather, your card is, which one? Green, I lied. Here we go. Okay, your card right here is this one. Heather, your card is awaiting results. This is about many of the changes you made in February and March. And that, what is my dog? Carly, what are you doing over there? My dog is making weird noises. Okay. Your card is about awaiting results. This is about some of the changes that you put in place in February, like January, February, and that now you're noticing that they're coming true, that they're coming true or coming to fruition. And this is supposed to be giving you a new sense of peace or kindness or a new sense of guidance around you to make sure you get exactly what it is that you want and need. But the universe is on the way of like creating it for you. One more card. Yeah, because look, your heart is moving forward. You're no longer trapped or feeling as though, you know, nothing is going to work out for you. Okay, Chandra, let's see. Is it that one or this one? Hang on one moment, please. Let's see, which one is it? No, it's the green one. All right, let's see. Chandra, your card is going to be... Yeah, so before I even pulled it, this one what says believe and succeed? Yeah, this one says believe and succeed, but I got that you're ready to take more chances and be more active in many ways, and that the more you believe in yourself, the better success you're going to have. That for you, so much of it is like a mind game, not in a bad way, but it's like the series of thoughts that you tell yourself that create the right things around you. And when you get nervous, as I'm telling you that, here's just breathe as a reminder to be easy on yourself and to allow yourself to, you know, take nurturing steps moving forward as some of those things start happening. Jennifer, how's it going? I am doing okay. Let's see here. Tarot card. You're not ready to move yet? 2 more weeks? Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, look at this one. This is a good one. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, this is about you putting things behind you that were no longer working, or things behind you that you were no longer like working on. It's kind of like you cleared your desk off in a way, and now you're ready to only concentrate on the things that you really want or the things that have the most meaning for you, and that all the other junk no longer really applies. I don't feel like it's like your desk at work. It's kind of like life in general. And when you do that, that looks like you're so concentrating now like on abundance and like making a difference for people, because, oh, look, you're starting to manifest new things and having them come in. There's some new relationships coming around you, some new connections coming. And I feel like, oh, there's the Death card, but he wants to be upside down. Do you want to be? Yeah, he does. So I want to interpret that one is that the changes I'm talking about are not really the start of a new like cycle or a big thing. They're kind of just like a little like fine-tunement, like fine-tuning the course you're already on. So it's not like you're making big, huge changes. It's just like little ones, but it's really what I'm hearing is putting yourself and your own needs first and what it is that you really want to have happen in your life. That in many cases, there have been other things that have like cut to the front of the line, and now you're kind of like done with those, and you're going to be put yourself there. Okay, hopefully that one makes sense. Karen, how's it going? All right, next we have Bay, then Conti, and then Teresa. Karen would like to know, what would you like to know, Karen? This one? Hold on. Okay, Karen, your card is this one. Okay, so you have a great new awareness that you have been working on, especially since February of this year. You're much more aware of your circumstances and how things work and how people act around you and what's really important to you and what's really not. So this is a reminder to continue to use that awareness to guide your daily life and guide your decisions. That you don't need to be looking to outsiders as much as you may have in the past to tell you like what it is you need or tell you what it is you need to do, that you already know the answer and it's okay for you to take those first few steps to put them into action. And here's temptation. I'm kind of chuckling because to me, this is a reminder not to go back to the way things were before. So you're moving forward fearlessly in some ways. This is just saying, don't slip back. Bay, okay. Your question, what does Spirit want me to know about Ryan? My guides are saying Ryan is the right guy at the right time. He might not look like it right now, but it is going to turn out that way. It will come to fruition. It may take 3 weeks or 3 months, but you'll know exactly what it is they're talking about. I hope that one made sense. Wow, I wish I could hear you on that one. So, hey, Bay, do me a favor and type in the comments when I get down to the end whether what I said made sense. That was interesting. Conte, all right, question. Anything coming up about better finances? You just made a bunch of changes around you that were designed to change the direction of your finances and give you more income or more net worth than what you had before. But there is has it already happened? Okay, there might have already been some kind of unforeseen expense or unforeseen something or other where you feel like you're going backwards in time or that nothing is changing. But I'm getting that by the end of June or the beginning of June, that situation, you will have overcome it and there will be more abundance in your path and what it is that you're doing. I also feel like that in July, August, there could be a significant raise at work. So I do feel like it's all a good thing all around. All right, next person is going to be Teresa. Next, I have Rhonda, Sue, Jenny, and Raquel. All right, so Bob, I was right. Something did happen before April 30th. Met Jimmy on the 28th. Is he the one? Yeah. I got yes, he is the one. He's kind of the one you have like been waiting for because whatever happened on the 30th or the 28th or whatever that was, that gave you the clarity like to see him. And I feel like he wants to go fast like you do, if that makes sense. But I am feeling I'm supposed to draw a card. Is it this deck or that one? This one. So the short answer is, yeah, I think he is. But you'll know for soon. Do you already know? I got you already know the answer to that one. Wow, because being around him, okay, forget that it says deception envy. What I say about this one, it's like lifting the mask off your face, not that you were wearing one, but it's about like lifting that, peeling like the layers of an onion, having like new skin, showing forward for like a fresh start. No more like wearing that old like tattered clothing, not that was a metaphor, like or tattered skin in some ways that's been holding you back or making you feel like less than. Wow, that was a pretty good one. Hopefully that one makes sense. All right, Rhonda, you are next, followed by Sue, Jenny, Raquel, Destiny, Miriam. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Miriam. No problem. Okay, so would like to know about money coming or not. Well, my guides are saying it is not coming the way you want it to, but that doesn't mean that it's not coming. So it's going to appear in a different way than you are expecting it to, but it's going to be just as powerful and just as much as you are going to need. It's just not going to appear the way you want it to. And look at that. The card I got is happily ever after. So if that makes sense to you, I'm going to guess it does, because when I said there was money coming and it makes you happily ever after, there you go. So yes, it's just not going to appear exactly the way you want it to. And I feel like it's coming in like August, July or August. So hopefully that will make sense. All right, Sue Thomas, you're next. Which one are you? You're green. All right, let's see what this says. My dog is just like walking around the office, being all crazy. Sue, you're ready to jump away from sadness and isolation. It's like you're ready to pick up some of the pieces or some of the sadness you've had in your life since like March or April. Like no more feeling sorry for yourself or feeling as though something has passed you by and you're not really ready to move forward, or you're feeling as though you're stuck in some way. My guides are saying no more of that. This is the month to be outside and be more active. They're showing me someone, walking really proudly, like outside, like I don't want to say marching, but almost like marching. And they're very excited about that. And I feel like that's going to be you, because you're coming together. This is about a relationship around you getting better. Because the coming together card, usually it could be about meeting somebody new, like a new partner. But I feel like for you, it's saying that there's a relationship around you that's now going to get even better. All right, Jenny, you are next. Can I tell you more about your task coming in June or July? Well, my guides are saying that you are supposed to clear your energy so that you can receive the task and know exactly what it is that you will do. That it's not going to appear before it needs to appear, and that you're not going to know what it is before, because preparing for it or knowing about it in advance will ruin the lesson it's supposed to show you. I feel like the lesson is something very positive, though. It's like something pops up and all of a sudden, wow, you achieve that goal or you make that new thing happen. That's what it feels like to me. Because I feel like I'm not going to get the answer about like what is it or how it's going to appear. Okay, Raquel, you're next, followed by Destiny, Lori, Sabrina, Debbie. All right, here we go. Raquel, what's your question here? Oh my gosh. You know what? I know it's always about kids with you. I just heard your kids are ready for another brother or sister. Does that make sense to you? I want to say it does. All right, hold on. Anything else about that? And I also feel like everybody's on the same page about that. So if there was, because I want to say that unless I have you confused with someone else, hopefully I don't, that it was your husband, I just can't even believe I remember this, was not all hip and excited about having another baby, but I feel like he's on board with it now. But are you going to have the baby or are you going to get pregnant? I feel like if I'm right about that, you're going to wait and not get pregnant until November, that will be a better time for you. That makes sense. Like you don't want to do it like right now, but the summer. Yeah, no. So hopefully that will make sense to you. All right, Destiny, let me see what I got for you. Purple. All right, so it looks like I've been on for about the last half hour, so let me just talk a little bit about myself. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. My name is Bob. BobThePsychic.com is my website. I do readings over the phone and via Zoom. I'm a channel, a medium, a tarot and angel card reader. I'm having a workshop. In fact, why don't we talk about that really quick, since I haven't talked about it in a little bit. Hold on. I'm having a workshop next Wednesday, May 12th. Connecting with your spirits and guides with Bob the Psychic. I'm going to show you how to connect with your spirits and guides using some meditations and other tools that many of the psychics I know use or they tell their clients. So it'll be a way for you to figure out if you want to try to connect deeper, if you've never done it before, whatever that is. And you can grab your seat on the book consultation page on bobthepsychic.com. So when you go to bobthepsychic.com, you'll look to see how to book a consultation. You'll see it. It'll be at the very top underneath special announcements. I believe we are charging $20 for the seat, and that seats are limited, and that at the end of the event, there'll be a special offer you'll receive that will make that $20 go pretty far. So hopefully that will be something you're interested in. I look forward to seeing all you guys next Wednesday. All right, hold on. Let me turn that off because that looks kind of crazy right there. We'll go back to the chat. All right, so we were on... It must be right up here. Hold on. I think it was you, right? No, I think it's Destiny. I think, did I already do Destiny? Oh, my guys are saying I did. I'm all confused. I know I did. It's got to be Destiny. All right, hold on. Anything for you? Let's see here. This is the right deck. Here we go. You're walking really in your power, that there's a lot of love and light all around you. And in some ways, you just have to continue being open to the messages that you're being shown a new path, or you're being allowed to do something different you haven't done before. And all of this is okay. All of this is going to work out exactly the way it needs to. So this is something that's going to make you very happy at the end of the day. At the same time, you might feel some sadness because of this change, or some kind, because you're leaving something behind. But the other thing about this card that says heartache and loss, I feel like her hands are in like a prayer position or a grateful position. So it's like you're grateful for this opportunity, even though there's a lot of shifting going on around it. Lori, here we go, followed by Sabrina, Debbie Scott, Michelle is going to be after that. Lori, your card is one of these. So Lori, over the last 6 days or 6 weeks, you've had a very interesting discussion or discovery about clarity of belief, about how it is you want to run your life, or how it is you want to run some of the things that are around you, and that you're not going to take no for an answer. And you're kind of, okay, I don't know if this, I don't mean this in a mean way. Are you going to stop talking back? I don't know what that means though, because I can't imagine you're doing that. But if that makes sense, that's what they're saying. That you're going to stop talking back now and do what you know to do is right, without asking anybody's permission or asking for their guidance on that. Sabrina, your card is next. Do you follow your heart or your I got heart? Your heart really knows the right thing that's going on around you and will protect your body much more than your brain. And although your brain wants you to make a logical choice or a logical decision in this matter, there truly is no logical decision, because it is so, really, my guides are saying it's so concrete. So I don't know why that wouldn't be a logical decision, but maybe there's only one way to go. Maybe that's what they're saying there. But I definitely get it's all about heart. So hopefully that will make sense for you. Debbie Scott, do I see a move for you? I don't think so. You don't really want to go anywhere. You're just kind of making it up in your head because you think it might be fun. It's like a romance thing, oh, it would be romantic to move somewhere. But I feel like at the end of the day, just the thought of you packing boxes and going through all that shenanigan, you'd rather just, poke your eyes out. So I feel like the short answer on that one is no. That doesn't mean you're going to be stuck where you're at forever, because I do feel like in the next, it might not be for another 2 years. 2023. All right, next person. Barbara Denzer, really? Taylor's your daughter and Will is your partner, and I said they were getting married. That's messed up. I will stop on you next. Wow. Do I have any news for you, Michelle? Let's see. Why did I get they were? I heard that loud and clear. All right, Barbara, we'll do you in a second. All right, so Michelle, your card is obstacles and challenges, that you're ready to face some of the things that have been around you before, that you've either put off or pushed to the side, but you've never dealt with them one-on-one. So this just says that you're ready to do that. One more, the bottom one. Because the obstacles and challenges, after you deal with them, you get material and spiritual prosperity, money, or some kind of abundance and some kind of happiness all around that. All right, here we go. Barbara, in the category worst answer given by a psychic during a Facebook Live presentation, the question was, what is with Will and Taylor? I win that award. So hold on a second. Why did I get they were getting married? All right, if they're not, there's not getting. I'm hearing they're still going to have some kind of connection. So if they don't get along with each other, maybe they're going to start getting along. It's like there's a new sense of respect somehow. So hopefully that's another way of saying it. But no, they're not going to, no, they're not going to get married. Yeah, no. And so that means the other part, when I said about having bad habits that feed each other, that's not him either. You know what? I wonder if she has a guy around her, like a boyfriend, and that's what it is. Yeah, my guys are saying there's a boyfriend around her. I think that's who they thought it was. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. Next, Gina. When will you meet the one? After Gina, we have Anissa, Carrie, Rose, Chi-Chi. Okay, so let's go here. Gina, when will you? It might be in July. My guys are saying you're still not exactly ready, that the person they're going to be sending for you is going to be so amazing that it's going to blow your mind in some ways. Okay. But I feel like it's July or August. It might be July or August of this year. And I feel like you're supposed to be low keyed about that. So it's not like you're supposed to be looking, going, oh, are you it? Are you it? Are you it? Nah. Just kind of let it happen all naturally. All right, Anissa. And this one. All right, here we go. Wow, Anissa, so your story this summer or this time of year, especially April and May, is about self-reliance, learning that you can depend on yourself even in the face of great adversity, and that you do know how to do the right thing at the right time. You just have to like pull the trigger on that and allow it to happen. That in the past you have not done that. You're like afraid to pull the trigger, but you don't need to anymore because look at that. At the end, after you do the whole part about self-reliance, you get happily ever after. So life finally like goes in the right direction for you. Carrie, so I don't know if you know or not, I don't do mediumship or connections from the other sides on Facebook Live. I like to know whether it's right, and I did it recently once and I regretted it. So if you want to be able to do that, you're welcome to book a reading on my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. Rose, okay, let's see. Anything for you today? Ooh, we got temptation. Hold on. You finally made the right changes or brought in all the right energy around you, especially March or April of this year. And this is a reminder not to go back to the way it was before. And that even though you might be frustrated that you feel like it didn't shift enough or something didn't work out the way it's supposed to, this card is saying, no, you're fine. Don't go back to the way it was before. Keep going down the direction you are. Chi-Chi, your question is, any messages regarding your career? It's not ready to take off exactly the way you want it to, but that does not mean that you are not going to be successful in your own way, and that you just need to be patient with yourself because you are doing all the hard work you need to do now to set a good foundation and to be able to make it be exactly what you've always dreamed or wanted it to be. And I feel like the time frame for that is like August, September of this year. That's when a lot of things are going to be shifting all around you. Carrie Myers, I think I just answered that question for you. Sandy, hello, let's see here. Which one are you? This one. Oh, this angel. Whoa, here we go. Okay, so your card, Sandy, is Magic of Nature. I want to say it's important or it's okay for you to be outside in nature, that the gentle energy that's out there will change things around you and make things better all along, and that you're just going to be in a much happier place because of that shift and change. Oh, and look, new location. This is suggesting that there's a move coming for you July or August, but you're going to be out in nature more, or maybe being out in nature gives you the motivation that you need in order to make that move. Ashley, you're welcome. Cindy. All right, so my brain is starting to burn out. So I'm doing about the next 5, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. All right, so Cindy, anything regarding court? My guys are saying they're not ready to decide. They're still taking input. Which side is going to win? Let me see. Which is Cindy going to win or the other one? I'm hearing both. So I feel like it's not clear yet how that's going to be. There is something that's happening. It might be the 3rd week of May that will either decide it or somehow bring you clarity for it, whatever that means. But I feel like right now it's a little too soon to say. All right, next person. Well, I love your, if you have anything for you. Rosemary. This one. This one. So for Rosemary, there's a ton of like love and light all around you is what I'm getting at. And I feel like you're supposed to enjoy that and almost bask in it. That it's showing you a sense of great victory and success, a new sense of freedom around you. And that come June or July, I feel like you're going on vacation like for 2 weeks. Feel like you are, and that it's going to be a much more pleasant time than you might have imagined. So hopefully that one makes sense. All right, Jessica. My guides are saying we're going to do like 2 more and then that's it. Any cards or message for you? Stop worrying so much about something that either happened, they're saying like last month, April. It isn't as big a deal as you might think. And that the other parties around or the other ones that were involved didn't see it or portray it or understand it the way that you are. And I'm supposed to tell you to stop worrying about it. Man, I hope that one makes sense because that sounded like it was coming out of left field. If it might be something that happened the last week of April. All right, Mr. Gupta, here we go. One more after you. Will Nikki reach? Yes. You just need to be patient, and that when she does, be cool or take it easy. Don't try to like force something on it, whatever that means. All right, let's see. Michelle, if I receive a fair inheritance, I will be getting a car. Oh, that must have been the answer. Okay, anybody else I'm supposed to do? Yeah, one more. Aqua, I'm supposed to do you. Hold on, let me just do Elizabeth, though. Home in Florida, any messages for our guides? Well, besides Florida is the place that you're supposed to be. That's what I heard. So, yeah, it could be a gimme. So hold on, let's see. What does this one have to say? No, it's actually this one. Look at that. So Florida is where the balance in your life is going to be centered now. That's where all that balance is like coming from. So this is a very good and a very positive thing for you. Awesome. That's a good one. All right, Michelle, that was the answer about the car, that if you get a fair inheritance. I'm hearing it is fair. I don't know how you judge that, but I heard it is fair. Next seed person, Agua, guidance on love. Sure. Okay, my guides are saying stop forcing yourself into situations where you don't belong or into situations where you feel as though you're going to change someone's mind or prove yourself to someone when you don't really need to do that. That just being your own powerful, true self will attract the right ones to you. So don't worry about like putting so much pressure or so much emphasis on it at this time. And I'm also hearing that by September, there might be a big change in that department. All right, Wendy, you're going to be the last one. Wendy says, I keep seeing the time 7:14. What does this mean? Wendy, I'm going to tell you to Google that one. There is a book. Hold on. I have a book, though. If I can find it. Here we go. This is called Doreen Virtue's Angel Numbers 101. Let us see what 7:14 says. Your prayers and connections to the angels have set you upon a wonderful path that will serve you and your loved ones well. So, I don't know how old you are. Back when you were like 19-ish, is that when you first started seeing it? Because I feel like that's when the path opened up and the one that you're supposed to be on, if that makes sense to you. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me now because my brain is mush, which is about right, about 45 minutes in. So I want to thank all of you for being here. My name is Bob the Psychic. Let me just put my website up there. I think it's, where is it? Not that one. Nope, I guess I don't have it up here. Well, I guess I'll just tell you then. If you want to know more about me, go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. I'm doing readings over the phone via Zoom. Also on the booking page on bobthepsychic.com, you'll learn more about the event I'm having next Wednesday. And finally, while you're there, sign up for my newsletter. There's all sorts of interesting things coming out every month. This month, I talked about living the beautiful dream, creating the perfect, beautiful dream life. I talked about my new YouTube channel that has weekly horoscopes on it. We had a great testimonial from someone that I helped find true love. So there's always something good to get. It comes out the first day of the month. It's always something that I've heard people look forward to it for whatever reason. Okay, great. Glad to be of service. Glad to be able to help people. All right, so until next Tuesday, I'm Bob the Psychic. I will see you all next Tuesday at 10:30. Until then, have a great day and have a great week, everybody. All right, bye-bye.